so good to see you. I'm so excited that you're here again in my little Moony Nook. This is where I'll be doing most of my Sailor Moon reviews, but it is about to go under reconstruction. So the next time you see it, it will be different. You'll have to spot the differences. Let me know what you think. We're going to review a wig today. And I'm actually super excited to share this because this was a wig I kind of picked out on a whim and had low expectations for and was very happy. It won't be perfect. There are things you will have to do, but this is for all my Moonies out there and I am thrilled today. So if you cosplay Sailor Moon, or if you've thought about cosplaying Sailor Moon and you've kind of dug into that rabbit hole of the wig, how to do it, you're either interested in making it or you're looking for makers that make it the way that you see it in your mind, because that's one of the things, taking an older anime, even when it's been done in crystal, the hair's a little different, the bangs are a little different, you have to commit to a style, and it's not necessarily a ready-made wig. Until now. And again, not perfect. But this is an Amazon buy. And I'm so excited to show it to you. Being a Sailor Moon cosplayer, I've made 5 different Sailor Moon wigs. I've made a Wicked Lady wig. I'm probably closer to 10 Sailor Moon wigs. For different reasons. I didn't like the buns, the odongos. I thought that I did hair that was too thick here. I've done these too big. I've done the bangs where they're just not quite the right shape, and there's a lot of frustration that comes in that. You want this cosplay that you adore this character, you identify with this character, so you have a lot of attention to detail. And a lot of the times that I've made my wig, it's because I couldn't necessarily afford to have somebody make my dream wig, and I figured instead of buying something I didn't like that would require a lot of work, maybe if I started from scratch, I would enjoy it more. I've had mixed results. Here it is. I'm gonna get my wig cap on, so you can watch me do that, right? It's exciting though. I would love to know what your favorite Sailor Scouts are, or your Sailor Baddies, what you like. Also, you can watch me do Moony Mondays, sometimes on Mondays. Sometimes I don't do them, but most Mondays I'm over at My Geek Glory, or twitch.tv/MyGeekGlory. That's what it is. And you can come hang out. I play Sailor Moon Another Story, the Super Nintendo RPG. I bitch about Tuxedo Mask a whole lot. And we have a good time. So right out of this, I love this color. This particular shade of blonde for Sailor Moon, I think, is lovely. It's more of a gold color because for me, I don't want to do quite yellow that would match maybe more of the anime, and I've seen it done, and I've seen it done very well. That's just not what I think would look good on me. So I prefer this gold color that's kind of a more natural yellow blonde. I'm figuring out the hair here, which this is something you'll have to do. I don't think it's particularly well wrapped in that manner. And before we go too far and before you get too excited, the work you will have to do on this wig specifically is, it is my suggestion, you take a silicone spray, which you can use like mane and tail if you want. There's a lot of great tutorials online about how to use detangler to keep your wigs from detangling. This is another excellent part. The ends are they're loosely curled, they're soft, they need a little work, a little massage to be clean. You would take your conditioner, your mane and tail, because that's what I use. Actually, let me just go grab you a bottle so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. I feel like Trelawney. So, mane and tail detangler. You would take that, you would put your wig, and honestly, this is great to do for any long wig, no matter where you buy it, because we all know the tangle issues. So, you would spritz. You would want to do this probably multiple times because you want to take it and you really want to work it in. You want to get every strand. And then depending on your wig and its heat resistance, which I would not use this one, it is nice to take like a straightener if you can, or maybe even a blow dryer, just low, it helps set it very nicely. And on the curls, you would want to really work it in so that you get a nice spiral shape. They're together. They're not kind of coming apart like this one, you can already see a difference. This one's a little unsprayed. And since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one. Like I said, do this a couple of times. Don't just settle for one, because the more attention you put here and the more time you take getting this coated and together, the less you will end your con with it fraying everywhere and looking like a hot mess. I've done a con as Sailor Moon where the ends of my hair, let's get this on and we'll talk some more. I'm gonna give you horror stories. So the bangs again are not styled. Not the style you would want, but it does have nice long pieces that you can decide what you're gonna do here. This side's a little gooby, so it might need some heat. I personally think they're a little long, but I would rather have these to play with than not. So you see, nice full bangs, which impressed me. A lot to work with, to tweak, to cut, to shape, and the hairline for them is really nice. You know, some of the other companies, their bangs are great, but they go up high, which this kind of does too, but I think it's easier to separate. And these seem real full and the right length, so it's a little less work. You could easily take some and start curling it, but for today, we're just gonna get something. So these right out a little goofy. There's gonna be some work there, but not too bad. I like that you have a lovely little bit of bang that you can make kind of a natural little hairline. The bangs are, ooh, okay. The bangs are a great length to really do a nice round bang if you're into that for Sailor Moon, and parting there without too much work, but you'll also be able to trim them easily and get that nice part. But if you're also not savvy at doing that, this is not a bad Sailor Moon. Hit this with a little hairspray, kind of hold it, and then hit your blow dryer on low. And you can just hit this a couple times till it lays a little bit cleaner. Hit this with the detangler, which we'll do right now, which will give it a little weight so it's not quite so bouncy. See? Just a little bit. And if you hit it with the blow dryer there, you'll be able to kind of shape where you want it. But look at this side silhouette. You see, this already has such a good Sailor Moon shape. And the odongos are a lovely size. They are in, I haven't looked to see how they're attached because I don't want to mess them up. I also have not pulled their nets off of them, which you will need to do. And I strongly suggest as soon as you do, you have this on hand, which you will use. I suggest using Got to Be Sculpt, the freeze spray, for all of your styling. Like once you have this where you want it, hit it with this and then hit it with the blow dryer again so it will stay there. The detangler is exactly that. It's to help it kind of work together and not frizz. Like it just adds a little weight. It adds almost a silicone coating to it so your hair just doesn't do that nasty stuff that we've all seen our cons get this fuzzy, which is what I was going to talk about. I did a Sailor Moon. I was super excited. I curled her hair, but I didn't really heat set it, and by the end of the con, just trying to detangle it so it wasn't all messy, it was brushed out to be about this wide at the ends. You know, and that doesn't look good, and when your wig fiber is damaged to that extent, it's a lot of work to get it clean again, and then I basically just had to redo these. I am torn on these. So I think they're very accurate to a lot of the way she's drawn sometimes, where they're kind of thin and they're just a little bouncy, and I like that. I think they're a little too thin. However, Arda Wigs, who I enjoy very much, has a color like this, and you could easily bring that in, if you're wig savvy, to this. It feels like, I'm not taking it off. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it feels like you'd be able to get in here very cleanly, add another set of extensions if you wanted it to be a little thicker. And again, you're not having to do it all by hand. It is a little maintenance to kind of get it to a perfect Sailor Moon wig, but as a base, and it's, when I got this wig, it was like $25. And to have a base wig that's, I think, very beautiful, has an excellent shine, is very workable for $25, and then to maybe have just some time investment in order to make it the best it can be, is a great deal for cosplayers on a budget. And sometimes you just want to be your favorite character and look cute. And I think this wig would help you achieve that if that was your goal for Sailor Moon. But again, I think the profile's adorable. I think it's very excellent right out of the bag, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get yourself one. The Amazon link will be below. This is not a paid advertisement, but this is how I feel, and I would totally support anybody that bought this. And if you have questions and you want, like if you get one and you need a couple of questions about what I said, I'm happy to do a tutorial sometime. But you can also reach me at the Jesssica Nova on Instagram. Just let me know you have a Sailor Moon question. I'm always down to talk about it, and I'd love to help you. So have a great day. Thank you again to My Geek Girl Reviews. You can check me doing Moony Monday on twitch.tv/mygeekglory. Have a wonderful Moony day. Mwah! Bye.